I truly have no appetite for this at all. Just zero appetite to talk about this game. This could be broke. You could break this down very easily. So I don't even know why I'm here. All you need to hear is that Carlos Mendoza is lost. Reed Garrett is not the same pitcher that we saw in the first 2 months of the season. And this offense doing what they do. And they had a grand total of 2 hits. And they did not get a hit after the 4th inning. The 4th inning was the last time they had a hit. And you know what the best part is, right? The best part is that there's another game tonight. I want to pull my hair out. I really just want to pull my hair out right now. I'm just so aggravated from watching this, and I'm tired of doing these and talking about the same things over and over again. I'm so tired of it. I don't know what you want me to say that's different. Truthfully, I really don't even know what you want me to say. And it was just so poetic, too. Clay Holmes did not pitch bad, but it was so poetic that he allowed a home run, the first batter of the game, just to set the tone and remind everyone, yeah, New York Mets baseball is back. You thought the 2 days was great for you and you thought that you were able to relax and it was a nice little mental reset for you. Please, you're out for lunch if you think that. They said challenge accepted, and Clay Holmes just throws a sinker right down the middle to Sal Frelick. And then you have the inning where he's just walking every batter he freaking faced pretty much. And that's really the problem with Clay Holmes lately. He just walks way too many batters, and the pitch count continues to go up and up. He walked 3 straight batters in the 4th inning, and he got out of it with that double play. But it's just so annoying that he walks batters and walks and walks. Because maybe if his pitch count's slightly lower, Mendoza leaves him in, which he should have anyway, because the pitch count wasn't high enough to warrant taking him out. Let me guess. Was he fatigued from his last start? He didn't recover well from his last start. This team is starving for innings. It's just so frustrating. Their runs that they got, you had a sac fly from Brett Beatty, and the bottom of the 4th, you had Soto walk, stole a bag, and then Alonso had that single to make it 2-1. And that was it for the offense. No more hits from there on out. No more runs, no more hits. They can't even get the Chris Paul runs at all. That's just how bad it is. But Carlos Mendoza in that 6th inning, I don't understand how you let Clay Holmes face Christian Yelich and Jackson Chourio, but then you get to the lower part of the lineup for the Brewers. You go to Bryce Terang, and it's like, yeah, no, we don't want him facing Bryce Terang. So he could face the top of the order a 3rd time, but he can't face Bryce Terang a 3rd time. Isaac Collins a 3rd time. Or maybe he just gets a double play from Terang. And then in comes Reed Garrett. I don't know how much I fault Mendoza for going to Garrett there. And I know that Garrett's been terrible lately. But who else was supposed to come into the game in that spot that you trust? To me, the answer there is no one. But again, I agree with the fact that it just Why are you going to read Garrett in the first place when Clay Holmes is dealing and you already let him face the better part of the order a third time? Let him get the bottom part of the order for a bit. If it was one more base runner, okay. But he got out from Jackson Churio, so why? Because it was almost a hard hit ball. It wasn't technically one. But yeah, then Reed Garrett comes in. He's been awful lately. Just wildly out of control. Leaving cutters over the plate, missing with his sweeper, missing with the splitter. And then he allows the home run, the grand slam, I should say, to Joey Ortiz. Every single hit that he allowed was off of the cutter. Why are you even giving anything to hit? Why are you even throwing your cutter the rest of the outing after you allowed both your hits off of the cutter? Why are you going back to it there? That to me made no sense. And then Isaac Collins just poured on. Tanks went off Waddell. Shout out to Waddell for eating some innings, though. Maybe he's probably going to get sent down, though, and then they're going to call up a fresh arm if he has options, which I'd have to fact check that one if he does. But just very, very frustrating yet again. And they got to again. He has one more option, so maybe they won't send him down. I'm just so over watching this on a daily basis. Those 2 days off were so great for me. And then they came back and just so much for the team meeting working, so much for having back-to-back off days, maybe going in this team's favor. Nah. Nope. And will there be changes? Nope. Of course there won't be. Now they fell behind the Brewers in the wild card race. And another loss. And they're just going to keep on slipping. And the Padres are there. The Cardinals are there. The Diamondbacks are starting to win games. The Marlins are starting to win games. I don't know if they're going to fall that far, but you know what? I can't rule it out anymore. I seriously cannot rule it out because what were they? 42 and 24? And now 48 and 38? I feel like I'm watching 2021 all over again right now. Just, I salute the fans that were in attendance today for that game. And I salute the fans that are going to the night game because Blade Tidwell pitching tonight, or apparently there might be an opener, versus Mizorowski. Why bother? Why would anyone even make the trip out to the stadium tonight? I don't know what more there is to say. I'm going in circles. I'm talking about the same thing after every single game. Legit every single game. Yeah, Brosbon's gonna start as the opener. Sorry, I just saw that now. Could probably pre-record this, and it will apply to every game for the past month. Might as well have just done that. instead of coming on here. Lindor, they might have to consider moving him out of the leadoff spot. It worked last year. It worked for part of this year. It might be time to make a change. Because what else do you have to lose? What? You're going to lose more games? I mean, how do you lose more games than you're already losing? So what does it hurt? You might score less runs. You're not scoring enough anyway. Two games out of being out of a playoff spot. Yep. And I have no faith they are winning the night game. I have no faith, for that matter, they're winning tomorrow. I have no faith they're even taking a game against the Yankees at this point. I'm with you at this point. It's like, what do you have to lose by changing a few things and doing that? Maybe what is there to lose? Call up McLean. What about Nimmo, Lindor, Soto, Alonso for the top four? I wouldn't mind it. I'm open to whatever at this point. I am open to. I would be as I would go as far as say I am open to one of those guys batting ninth with how much I really do not care anymore. Now, I'm obviously going a little to the extreme there and speaking, uh, being hyperbolic there, but I do not care. Alvarez hit another home run for Syracuse. Great. Oh, they're going to get killed by the Yankees. They are going to get annihilated by the Yankees. That offense is going to have a field day. The Yankees have been struggling a little bit lately. Just what the doctor ordered this weekend for them. The Mets are just what the doctor ordered for them because that offense will get right back on track. That pitching staff will get right back on track. Just what the doctor ordered for them. And yeah, I mean, I agree, but that's the thing. I was saying this before that I was giving the pitching a pass because of the fact that this offense is so abysmal. But at the same time, I can't excuse the pitching anymore, especially after that Pirate series. But you're absolutely right too. I mean, what are they going to do? Even if the bullpen was on lockdown today, even if Reed Garrett allows just the one run, they're not winning the game because this team does not do anything offensively. And Mark Vientos needs to go. Mark Vientos absolutely has to go. I'm tired of seeing him. And this coming from someone that had faith had faith in him being a good player. He was last year. But he's got to go. I don't know why he's got a long leash. Can we call them gimmick team? Could be soon. Yeah. 0 for 20 since returning. Disgusting. Just inexcusable. All right. The Mets play another game tonight. See you guys in the post game later.